What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Hopefully my voice is a little bit better than the last video, but I wanted to chat with you guys about, what I'm really excited for right now. And, I think I'm really feeling very content and happy with my collection to the point where it's like, I'm just excited to finish it, finish lines, get certain statues in. Three of my most excited pieces are arriving very, very soon. Even today as we speak, the Khaleesi bust, which is going to go right there. She left Cincinnati on her way to Utah, and I think she could arrive today, fingers crossed. But I'm extremely excited for her. No joke, on my cell phone, I've had the Khaleesi bust as my lock screen and home screen background ever since she's been on pre-order. I always have my most anticipated statue as like my lock and background screen. So that tells you a lot. I'm a huge fan of Emilia Clarke's Khaleesi. She was the show for me. Not only just was her personality incredibly awesome and badass, but she's absolutely gorgeous, one of my favorite. This bust looks incredible with 3 life-size baby dragons. You'll remember I used to have the custom because I was so desperate to have a Khaleesi life-size bust. And I sold it. I made a profit. Actually, I doubled my money on that one, so I don't regret buying it. And even though I sold it for double profit, it was actually damaged as well, which is wild. Like, I broke one of the baby dragons moving, or I moved it so often. But I'm so excited to get that. I'm actually extremely excited to get my Jungle Hunter bust. I like this fugitive bust, but there's a few things I just don't like. One, I like my bust to match the statues next, so it doesn't truly match this. It's a different design. 2, I want it bigger. It's not big enough for me. It's like 30 inches tall, which is a good size bust, but for a Predator bust, I want it effing massive. And the Aliens FX one is 3 feet tall. So it's going to be, coming up to basically that mask. It's going to be freakishly huge here. About as wide. I'll probably angle it slightly. And, I'm already preparing, I'm going to use that as its base. Put some, leaves. And I'm going to use probably that logo, the gray logo, and just put it right in front. It's going to have the dog tag. I'm doing all the Easter eggs from the Prime one. The dog tag, scorpion, Max skull, leaves. I might even do a fake snake, just like how this one has a snake in the back. Kind of hard to see from this angle, but, I might have a snake peeping around. You could buy fake snakes for $7 that look very realistic. I'm actually extremely excited for this. The Aliens FX Predator bust is something I've eyeballed for probably 3 to 4 years now, maybe even longer. And I didn't buy it initially just because I thought it was overpriced. I was like, man, it's over $3,000. That's so expensive. And I wasn't used to paying that much for life-size busts. To me, a bust was always $1,200. But as you guys know, over the years, I started spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $9,000 on life-size busts. So it seems much more acceptable to me now, and I know the amount of work he puts into it, and we're making sure that mine is just absolutely perfect, the best bust he's ever done. It looks phenomenal. I'm having him tweak a few things to make it just perfect, and so I'm very excited for it. And I'm excited to get Queen Alien bust back. I really miss it. That bust is so good. And that's supposed to ship in Feb, per Spec Fiction. So, we'll complete this wall again. And this is pretty much all done. The only thing we have to add is Celine. But let's say PCS F's it up, I won't buy it. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. Also, Bell Bust, that's arriving. It's shipped. Hopefully it'll arrive maybe this week, if not next week, but it completes the Dark Knight Rises line for me. I've always wanted, ever since I got into collecting, are really high-end Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Trilogy line. Like I bought the Sideshow 1/4, I had the 1/6 Hot Toys, I had the Sideshow Bill Bust, and it was good for its time. I even had the little half-scale Joker custom bust, which was pretty good. Then I bought the Queen, but, we upgraded everything. I'm happy with all the statues. I'm happy with my busts. We get the Christian Bale bust, which I really like. And I actually really like the fact it's unmasked, just because I already have a masked Batman bust, so it's, a big differentiator between the two. So I'm really excited to get that. And this room is basically nearly done after Bale bust. We're just going to add, kind of my idea is to obviously remove all these props, throw Black Adam here, and probably just right here do the Mark 43 to companion him. I thought at one point of doing the ECC Hulk there, but it's best to just do Black Adam, Mark 43 by Queen to companion this, and kind of just consider this the separator between DC and this is where Marvel starts. Once I do that though, unless we get a Hawkeye 1/4, we're done with Marvel and DC. Bale Bust is definitely the last DC piece I'll ever, like Bale and Black Adam. Those are the last two statue and busts I'll ever own of DC. I don't plan to buy another DC piece. I'm only collecting Snyderverse, and we have everything we need. I decided for the Barbasol can, I'm just going to go cheap. I'm just buying a $5 rusted Jurassic World one. It's not going to have the embryos, but it's fine. I don't want to spend $400 on a can. I also bought actually a Jurassic Park life-sized replica of the license plate, and I'm going to throw it right there. I think that'll look pretty cool. But yeah, like, my collection is really fine-tuning right now, adding some things, and I'm just really happy with where it's at this point. KD just announced on his Z Warriors he's giving you a full-size Trunks instead of a bust, so that's really cool. I'm really excited for that Z Warriors. Like, I haven't been this excited for DBZ in a long time. So Z Warriors, I'm so excited for that piece. But things are going good. I think my sickness is, I'm over the worst, I will say. Starting to feel better. And I made a sale yesterday at work, big sale at work. I'm going to get a nice fat commission, so that's always exciting news. Whenever I get a big sale at work or just like a decent sized sale, it's always like just a big relief, like thank goodness type of thing. Because, whenever you're in sales, you're always fighting for your job in essence, like proving why they hired you. If you don't get sales, you're fired. A guy at my work went 4 months, no sales, boom, canned. Now he's jobless. So I'm basically fighting for my job every 3 months. We go on quarterly quotas. So I have to prove why I'm hired. And I just started the quarter out with a big sale. So it always feels really good. It's relieving. I'm going on vacation next month with the wife. We're going to the Caribbeans on a cruise. Royal Caribbean, going to Virgin Islands. It's going to be very fun. It's always exciting to go on vacation with the wife. She's super fun to, go on vacation with. But honestly, yeah, I'm really excited right now for the 3 upcoming busts I'm getting. Those really excite me, and to get Witch King. I'm playing Prince of Persia right now. It's pretty fun. There's nothing really exciting in the movie world right now. Like, no movies excite me. There's just nothing good coming out for a while. I mean, I think the next movie I'll see, honestly, is probably Madam Web. And I don't really desire to go to the movie theater much more. I feel like I spent so much money on these TVs and surround sound and all this, that why spend so much more money to go to the movie theater? I think I'm starting to get away from going to the movie theaters. Eventually I'll probably just stop going. It's just too pricey, inconvenient, being around people, coughers, talkers, the hassle. I'm starting to think it's just not worth it anymore. But yeah, folks, so things are going good in the Flankster life right now. I'm very excited to get the next 3 busts after that. Once we get Alien and Kratos bust, pretty much done with busts at that point. I think the only other bust we would potentially consider adding is Nateri, but I'm really trying to resist that. Just because the only place I could put Nateri would be right here, which would mean no Prime 1 Predator line. You know, I could only keep like this one, let's say, for example. I mean, that Nateri is so good, but I can't just buy her. I'd have to either buy the Prime 1 Dio or the 1/3. And it's just a never-ending cycle, so that's what I'm trying to resist. I'm also trying to resist the Prime 1 Predator line. And frankly, I'm kind of hoping that once I get the bust, it makes me sufficiently happy with Jungle Hunter enough to potentially sell in one of my Jungle Hunters and not go buy any more. Obviously, Prime 1 would make most sense to sell, but anyways, we'll see. But I am starting to get a lot more price conscious right now. We're just like, I really don't want to spend money if I don't have to. That's why I like with the Barbasol can, like I said, I just bought a $5 one instead of a $400 one. Because I'm just trying to be much more cautious with my money. Anyways, folks, that is what's going on in the Flankster life right now. So you guys will see the Khaleesi bust video next. So fingers crossed it arrives today and we get it tomorrow. If not, you'll see it on Friday's video. Or I'll just upload the day I get it if DHL delivers it early. And then after that will most likely be the Predator bust and then Bill bust. Then after that, it'll probably be like Witch King. Or I got a few potential other pieces that could come in. We'll see. Anyways, let me know what's exciting you guys right now in life. You know, for me, it's my vacation, hanging out with the wife, the statues I'm getting big sales at work is always super exciting. I got, several other big potential sales that, could close in the next month or so. And if those all close, I am in a good situation at work, folks. Very good. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.